So, how living the 4-hour work week lifestyle has challenged my leadership. Part 2. Yes, last week I spoke about how earning dollars, spending pesos, and compensating in rupees has really challenged my leadership, and I spoke about those challenges. But this week I really want to focus on the outsourcing part and how that has actually really challenged my leadership. Yes, I outsource my life. Going back about 10 years ago, I got into the 4-hour work week and I became super productive. I built up my coaching business to be completely online well before people were doing online stuff. I really went hard on this 4-hour work week lifestyle and outsourced everything. And my business failed. Actually, my whole life, not my whole life, but there were many areas of my life that suffered because I made some mistakes, because I outsourced almost everything. And let me tell you, I outsourced my girlfriend. No, let me get this right. I outsourced dating my girlfriend a little bit, where I thought it'd be really romantic. The girl I was dating at the time was a Colombian. I thought it'd be really romantic to send her Spanish poems and a few Spanish jokes and stuff like that, just sort of mixed in there. So I got my virtual assistant in the Philippines to every now and then send a text message from my phone, which I could do remotely, to her phone with sending a poem or something like that in Spanish. And it worked amazing for a while. Until one day, my virtual assistant decided to send her a text message while I was sitting right next to her watching TV.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Big fail. Massive fail. Needless to say, she got really upset and that didn't work. Now, that was my girlfriend. So don't outsource your relationship. But one of the challenges I found with outsourcing my business and really living that 4-hour work week lifestyle was, well, one big mistake was I lived in Australia. I wasn't doing that spending pesos. I was spending dollars, right? So that was one area. But what I noticed is I went a little overboard with this whole outsourcing thing, and I outsourced almost everything. And what I noticed is over time, I lost clients. And so I want to talk to you about 3 key ways of how living that ideal 4-hour workweek lifestyle really challenged my leadership in relationship to losing clients. And so let's get kicked off with number 1, and that's retention. Retention, I told you, I lost clients. And so one of the keys of business is retention of clients. Yes, there's acquisition of clients, and so you need to bring in new clients. That's all around your marketing and everything like that. That's great. You do good sales and marketing, get new clients. But you have to keep those clients. And one of the biggest challenges with outsourcing is actually retention. Is outsourcing and doing this whole online, 4-hour workweek lifestyle was, yes, I could run an online business and it was really good at getting people inside, but it's not good at keeping people inside. Because at the end of the day, people don't want automated. People want human. And so there still has to be an element of human touch. And so while now I'm building everything that I can to be this remote, automated, everything like that, because I love the systems and I believe in them, I have made sure that every program that I've built since heavily relies on still a lot of human interaction to be truly successful. So make sure that to enhance your retention, you're actually giving people attention, giving people that human touch. And the second way in which living the 4-hour workweek lifestyle has challenged my leadership was when you outsource, when you fully automate things, it gives people information, but not results. People are signing up to things. Yes, they think they're signing up to learn, but they're not signing up to your program to learn. They're not signing up. They're not becoming a client. They're not joining your thing to learn. They're joining to get results. And that's the same with your leadership. People aren't following you to be a part of what you're doing. People are following you because they are looking for results. They may be looking for results for themselves. They may be looking for results for their community or whatever it is, but they're looking for results. And so if we automate things and try to completely outsource things and get everything really digitized or whatever, we're just giving people information. We're not actually helping them get results. So that's why when I figured out this, I've shifted the way in which I do my coaching, the way I lead my clients, because I make sure that I'm leading them to get results. I'm not just cookie cutter, set times, let's just drive this, follow this formula. No, my focus is every session, how can I get you results in the problem that you're facing right now? So to make sure that the people you're leading, you can help them achieve real results, because results can't be put on autopilot. And the third way in which living the 4-hour workweek lifestyle has challenged my leadership, it's probably the biggest one, is things that don't grow, die. Let me say that again. If it's not growing, it's dying. Everything in business, in life, in this world, if it's not growing, it's dying. And things need attention. Things need you to, let's talk plants. They need you to water them. They need you to fertilize them. They need sunlight. They need you to do things for them, hands-on, for them to grow. It's the same with your business. It's the same with your team. It's the same with your ministry. You can't automate it and get it completely offline, like get completely hands-off with things. You still have to you technically have to still get your hands dirty, so to speak. Because you can't just set something and forget it. There is no such thing in this world as a set and forget. Because if it's forgotten, it will start dying. That's what I experience. I tried to set up this fully automated 4-hour workweek lifestyle. My business was all set up. It was great. It was all on pretty much automation. And I went and just lived a relaxed lifestyle. But because I took my attention away from it, it wasn't growing anymore. It stayed the same, right? It's not like it got worse. But when something stays the same, everyone else in the industry, I may have been better than them at the start, but over time, they started catching up to me and getting ahead. And so if you're just staying the same, your industry will catch up with you and overtake you. Or technology will catch up with you and take over you. Or the way the industry trends go will catch up to you and overtake you. And so you can't build a set and forget leadership. You can't build something that's going to grow and think that I'm going to build up this nice team. I'm going to build up this organization. I'm just going to step away and do nothing, and it's just going to keep growing for me. No. And you can't look at it and go, well, I'll get it to a certain point and I'll just leave it running at that. No, because it will eventually die. Because what is not growing is dying. So 3 ways in which living the 4-hour workweek lifestyle challenged my leadership. Part 2 was, number 1, retention. We have to focus on a human touch with retention. Number 2, we have to help the people we're leading get results, real results. We can't just set it on autopilot. And number 3, what doesn't grow dies. Understand that. If it's not growing, it's dying. And your business, your organization, whatever you're leading, if it's not growing, it's dying. It's dying a slow, painful death. So make sure you focus on how you can grow whatever it is that you're leading so it can continue to grow. Don't just think you can set it on autopilot. Hey, if you've enjoyed that, give it a thumbs up. Put a comment below of maybe some of the challenges you've had with taking your foot off the pedal, so to speak, with your business. And if you want to see more of this content, consider subscribing to the channel.